Davis, the incredible forward pair. Rajon Rondo is out there at Jefferson, and it's Howard in at the 5. Mark, when you have two teams that are this athletic, what type of game you think you're going to see?
Well, you know what? Sometimes it can lead to guys trying to do too much, but when it's at its best with this kind of athleticism on display, I think you're going to see a high-octane, fun game.
Here's Wagner. Here's Wall, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And John Wall, of course, having to fight back from that torn Achilles, but also is now having to play up to that super max contract he signed.
And with Wall, no doubt he's a star guard. But with that contract break comes heavy expectation.
No doubt. And I'd like to see Wall become more proactive, really as a playmaker on offense in the near future. Depending on how he feels after the injury, he might need to change his style just a bit. Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Miles, the pass to Wagner. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Davis. Here's McCray, covered by LeBron. McCray kicks to Wall. Pass to Wagner. Here's McCray. Here's Wagner. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Suns in Phoenix.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively, also doing a great job. A couple blocks in that game as well.
Now here's Jefferson. Pass to Davis. And Davis throws it down.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Here is Wall. He had 28 points in the win against Phoenix.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against New Orleans, and finished off by Davis.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, Kevin, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Here's Wall, following the basket by Anthony Davis. Goes up the baseline. Wall shot.
Until we have an asbestos test done, and once we get the okay, then we can move ahead. Otherwise, it's possibly dangerous to give your
What you got? You don't put that on you, huh?
What you put on her? The face cup, she got hold of it? I mean, I did get it to help her bumps on her face. Because I was looking for the stuff that she usually had in her habit. But it break out.
That is good.
You know, Wall's done a nice job, in my opinion, of improving his mechanics with his shot. It's not quite a pure release, but much, much better than it was a couple of seasons ago. And he's really become effective from the mid-range area.
The Lakers with the ball. Following the basket by John Wall. Drains the three-pointer.
Red hot so far, 4 for 4. Cooking with gas, couldn't draw it up any better.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Passes it to Wagner. 4 on the shot clock. Here's McCray. Good. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Lakers. 3-point lead. They
And that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Wizards trail by 7. Wall passes to Hachimura. Got a piece of it. And the pass to Wagner. Here's McCray, defended by Jefferson. And this shot, no good from McCray.
Well, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Hachimura, no good. Lakers leading by 9. LeBron outside. Pass to Davis. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement. And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. And we were talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words what he's able to do on the basketball field?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
And it's good. 2 points. James has got 9.
This is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Ball against Rondo from 13, and the jumper is on the mark. Wall's got his second bucket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
James finds Jefferson. Kicks it out to James. His 3-pointers off the mark. Wizards trail by 10. McCray passes to Wall. Miles with it. He's picked up by James. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Hachimura. And Jefferson sends it back. Davis in the corner. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. 10 points for Anthony Davis. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Here's Wall. Rebounded by the Lakers. Howard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the middle, here's Jefferson, and finished off by Jefferson.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
And Clark, throughout your NBA career, you always wore number 33. How'd you end up picking that number?
Well, it goes back to my idolization of Lou Alcindor at the time, who is now known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He was the first big, graceful guy I saw do a little bit of everything in his days at UCLA, and then I digested all kinds of books and stories about him, and just really admired his work on and off the court. Because he wore 33, I chose 33.
Bradley, no one around him. Here's Davis. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
About 5 of 6 to start. Looks like he brought his A game.
On the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith.
Like, comment, and subscribe my channel.
Long term.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in.
And, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers history.
Yeah, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently, they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
Now here's Bryant. He had 13 points in the win against Phoenix.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass. That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Jefferson. Kuzma outside. And the three off target. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for Washington. 17-point game. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
Yeah, faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the two teams.
Well, both of these teams know and understand when they face off, it's a very winnable game for either one of them.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Jefferson attacking and finished off by Jefferson.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now, here is Smith. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Good work there as it goes.
You talk about passing. Smith is one of the best in the game in that aspect. An incredible distributor.
Bradley deciding where to go with it. Pass to Cousins. Just 5 to shoot. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Shoots over Brown. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Pass to Thomas. There's the triple. No good. Shot missing. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Jefferson passing to Kuzma. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Outside Thomas. Baseline J on the way. That one a little long.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Here's Bertans after the made shot from Jefferson. It's stolen by Jefferson. At the elbow, it's Bradley. Some solid defense from Brown.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Kicks it to Bryant. Outside Thomas. And there's a whistle. That goes on Z. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. JaVale. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first. A platoon swap here for the Lakers. For the Wizards. For Washington, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. That one misses for Wall. We're seeing more and more young coaches in the NBA. Think this is a trend? Is it completely circumstantial? What's your view on it?
Well, I think you've got more younger coaches that are capable and able to coach. And the league is quite young, too. I think it's a current trend. But we've seen that before in decades past when it seems the wave of coaches are younger. I think it's more or less kind of the cycle of life that we see across a lot of different industries.
So the Wizards 5 right now at the forward spots. Miles and Hachimura all out there with McCray. And it's Wagner at the center filling out the middle.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Ball against Rondo. Here's McCray. Out left to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ball, and it's sent back by Howard.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender is what he stamped that one with.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Lakers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Murray.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And, Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Davis is checked in for Rajon Rondo. And so Murray nails both of them. Washington's gone 0-2 from deep in the second. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Jefferson finds James, and LeBron throws it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Hachimura. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. Right side, Wall. And the wide open shot from Miles. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got 3 assists now in this one. Jefferson dishes to James. Davis with it. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And he was also a big factor for them defensively. I think he tallied 4 blocks in the game.
Great timing and recognition as Howard is able to go up for the alley-oop.
And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for Washington. The pass to Wagner. And it's sent back by Howard.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing, and all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. And Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A. Here's Wagner. He's guarded by Howard. 6 on the shot clock, and Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
And Jefferson, here we go. That's good from Davis on the assist by Jefferson. 15 points for Davis.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And stolen by Murray. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. Wall with a block. And here we go. Washington fast break. Here's McCray. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
A pass to Wall, and the slam dunk by Wall.
Wall has hurt him in every way possible tonight. He's got firepower that really only a few guys in our league possess.
James, the pass to Howard. To the paint. Here's Davis. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Davis has got 4 this quarter.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And Wall kicks to McCray. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Wall with the slam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Outside Jefferson. On the clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Washington calls timeout. A lot of different ways, Clark, to construct your roster. What would be your preference as a general manager? The direction you might want to go?
Well, obviously, if you have an opportunity to get an outstanding franchise-type point guard or versatile wing player in today's game, I think those are the pieces that you really need to start with.
Because there's so much spacing and so much switching on defense.
Exactly, and I failed to mention a two-way player at that wing spot who can defend multiple positions, but also has a pretty strong offensive skill set.
And Washington has possession. Right side Wall. Pass to Wagner. Now, here's Miles. On the clock. Over LeBron.
It energizes everybody when LeBron is locked in like this on the defensive end.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
You know, after making 1 3 in the first quarter, he's had none here so far in the second.
Wall passes to Hachimura, and he makes that one. Hachimura's got 5 points now this quarter.
You have to push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior.
Left side, Davis fires the 3. The shot misses. And Washington the other way now. 1:27 left in the first half. Jefferson against Wall. Pass to Hachimura. Here's McCray. Count it. McCray has got 6 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Jefferson finds Davis. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Fires from the wing. LeBron can't get it to go. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's McCray. He's guarded by Howard. Wall wide open. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
Passes to Howard. And he banks in the layup. He's got 8.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Now Here's Wall. Beyond the arc. Nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Lakers ahead, up 19. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing.
Hey, Kevin. Jay, in the first half, the ball has been flying around. You've been right in the middle of all of it. How important is ball movement in your offense?
GA, man, it's so crucial, man. It's a high, part of what we do. We have talent to score on one-on-one, but it's easier, man, and actually a lot more fun. When we're sharing the ball, everyone's getting touches, and we'll win a lot more games that way, man.
But definitely on track to get another one here so far. Good luck in the second half. Kevin?
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
Hey, all eyes on me. All right, nice work out there. I like the attention to detail. I like the hustle. I like the sense of urgency y'all are playing with. All right, now, I want y'all to put a body on someone constantly. All right, anytime that ball is up for grabs, put a body on it. All right, make them feel you. I want these guys to be sick and tired of you by the end of this game. All right, so get physical, push them around. That's how we put them away. All right, bring it in. Win on 3. 1, 2, 3. Win.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Jefferson is out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Howard in at the center position. Wall passes to Wagner. Here's Hachimura. Started by Howard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And out of Japan, a real interesting prospect. Hachimura, especially now that he can stretch the floor.
Yeah, he found the 3-ball in his last year of college, hit over 40%. You combine that with the size, the motor, he is really versatile, and I feel like he's putting it all together.
And that one falls for Hachimura.
And although he started playing the game later in life, Hachimura has picked it up well, and exciting young player to watch.
Rondo against Wall. Davis inside. Jefferson kicks to LeBron. 3-pointer. Los Angeles keeps it going. The new 14-second shot clock. 2 points. That one goes.
Such a great rebounder. Athleticism and length. Dwight Howard knows how to use those gifts that he possesses.
Here's Wagner. That one no good. Excellent D from Howard. Now the pass to James. And the top by LeBron.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Here's McCray, defended by Jefferson. One-on-one fast break. Feeds it to James. And finished off by LeBron.
Boy, he's fantastic at playing to his strengths. Doesn't get outside of himself. I mean, when he's scoring at an efficient clip like that, he's hard to stop.
McCray passes to Wagner. And here's Wall outside. Rebounded by the Lakers. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Second chance effort, and it's laid in by Davis. Davis has got 21 in the game.
just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Count that one.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
James looking it over. And the dunk by James.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
And it's Wall with the ball for Washington. Pass to Wagner. Here's McCray. And there's the call on Howell. That'll be his second foul of the game. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Dwight Howard. The Wizards also changing it up. Troy Brown comes in for C.J. Myers. And Isaiah Thomas subbed in for Jordan McCray. Back to Wall for three. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
And a quick look at the numbers for Anthony Davis. 5th in blocks. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside. Brown against James. Davis inside, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And that one falls for Anthony Davis. Now, Clark, at the college level, a coach was recently offered a lifetime contract. Think we'll ever see that in the NBA?
Well, you can't quite say never.
Right.
I said in college basketball, I never thought in my lifetime I'd see a 16 beat a 1 seed. So never say never, but it's not going to happen.
Well, but you've got a lifetime contract doing this, so I guess it does happen in some quadrants.
Well, you got information that I don't have.
Jefferson cruises down hard.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. It's impossible to stop.
Thomas passes to Wagner. Here's Hachimura, guarded by Kuzma.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
Now Rondo. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Cousins, and the Lakers take on 2 more.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
It's tipped, and so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Sunday, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks coming into town. Then on Tuesday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Denver Nuggets.
And looking at this stretch for them, I think they should have no problem dispatching most of their opponents if they can avoid that pitfall of playing down to the level of the competition. But that's easier said than done.
Here are the Lakers. They're on a 16-4 run right now. Ball's knocked loose. Kuzma can't get it to go. Washington's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Smith surveying the D. Out to the wing. It's Thomas outside. A rebound by the Lakers.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And Cousins gets it to go.
And, you know, Cousins is tough inside, but he's got a nice outside touch, too. Didn't have that shot when he first got into the league, but now he does.
Pass to Hachimura. Five to shoot. hits back iron.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Now the feed to Thomas. The 17-footer goes down.
You know, this guy can beat you off the dribble. He can beat you off the catch. IT's just a hard guy to defend.
Rondo against Thomas. Outside Jefferson. Back to Rondo. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up.
And just enjoy watching Rondo utilize that speed on the drive. Just kind of nice through the defense there and dares you to attack it.
First one falls for.
And when engaged, Rondo is special. A triple.
We'll go for a different look here. Murray's checked in for Cousins. Caldwell Pope comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Jefferson's checked in for Green. And it's Alex Caruso in for Rajon Rondo. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Washington. McCray has come in for Smith. Free throw good, Miles. Clark, take us inside the halftime locker room in the NBA.
Well, players typically just regroup individually. There may be some conversation between the players as a group, but then the coaches will huddle, evaluate what transpired in the first half, what adjustments need to be made, and then they'll communicate that to the team. And it's basically a time to rest and regroup for the players to adjust and strategize for the coaches.
Clark, do you think there's any videotape review in there, maybe showing players certain sets, certain schemes?
In this day and age, for sure, with the use of iPads and technology. If you go back to my time, there was no quick turnaround of video in the halftime locker room.
Right. I do know officials do that, too, in their locker room at halftime. So on the floor for Washington, C.J. Miles is out there with Davis Bertans. And there's Bryant, then there's McCray, and it's Thomas in at the 1 spot.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defender.
McGee dishes to Jefferson. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And Jefferson throws it down hard.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Bertans kicks to McCray. Offline with his 3. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Mark Kellogg, Craig Anthony, and Dick Bowman. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
You guys are firing in all cylinders tonight. I was wondering if you could talk about your defense. How were you able to stop those guys from hitting all those shots that they wanted?
Had a dope game plan from the coaching staff. You know, they showed us some stuff we like to do, what our coverages should be to counteract that, and we went out there and executed. Simple as that. Simple.
Congrats on the win, Che.
Thanks, Patty. I appreciate that.
It looked like you were really focusing on setting up your teammates tonight. Was that a point of emphasis for you, or more a matter of making the right play at the right time?
I mean, I wouldn't call it a point of emphasis, really. But we stress ball movement on this team. It's a key component to winning, and that's what we're all about.
You must be happy with the win, then.
No doubt. You gotta take on that W for the fans. It gives them something to brag about at work tomorrow.
gonna do ranch barbecue, some cheese. Oh.
Che, what up?
Three? What's up, Don?
Hey, man. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, man.
Hey, look, I just booked you an interview on Hank and the Hornet.
Word?
Yeah.
Hey, Hank and the Hornet, man, that's dope. I love those guys.
Right? They're awesome.
Yeah.
Look, a couple of talking points I wanted to go over. Nothing big. Just, feel free to drop it into the conversation wherever it feels like natural.
Okay, cool. Let's do it.
So, 3 things. First of all, we only wear Nikes, obviously. Second, we got the best tech in the business. Name them if you can remember. Lunar Lawn Foam, Nike React Foam, Nike Air Zoom. But the most important thing is we're always innovating.
I'm out of your mouth, Journey.
Nike's got this. I mean, come on, man, we're Nike, right? We have signature shoes, colorways. We've got the most variety because we're the best. Sound good?
So I just drop that stuff in whenever I can?
As naturally as you can, whenever you can. Above all else, we just want you to be authentic. Just be yourself. You'll be great.
Sure. I'll see you later, Don.
All right.
Okay, we are now joined in studio by a very special guest. Buzzing here, hey, sure is. Yeah, you know him as the precious face of your favorite basketball team, but around here we just call him Che. And Che, welcome into the show. It's great to have you. Good to see you.
Hey, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, so you are essentially brand new and you're pretty new to the league. What is it that you think is your favorite part of doing coaching?
Loving this house more than I am. It's everything that we've asked for, but there's just
Honestly, it's playing in front of the fans. I've always been a big performance guy, so being in that arena with 20,000 people is wild, man. But I really love it. I really do.
Chef in the kitchen gonna cook.
Dude, you are crazy.
You don't even know that.
Been to the Salem market for over a year.
So, Jake, is there anything you're especially looking forward to in your first season as pro?
Yeah, you gonna buy a boat?
A yacht. Gotta get that yacht.
$130,000. 30 grand over. We've seen the struggle. A lot of the houses don't have everything else that you need within the house. They don't have the function that this
I'm
house
not gonna lie
has.
to you, man. I'm pretty pissed about the Nike Jones. And they're always coming out with new high-tech stuff, so it's cool to hop on the wave ASAP.
Labor on his feet and he can't be beat.
Respect.
This is too big just to be an office. So I want to sell that with
One more question. So, Jake, who would you say is the basketball hero?
Okay, well, how much time we got? Okay, well, real quick, I'm gonna have to go with Kobe, MJ, LeBron. I'm a big fan of the legends, so those guys who I aspire to be.
Jay, that's all the time we've got for you today, but thank you so much for joining us here, and good luck to you on the rest of your season. Congrats on all the success, man.
Hey, man, Hank and Hornet, you guys are the best.
I love that. Heard that up. So next on Hank and Hornet, we'll be taking your calls.
Always a risky proposition, man.
Certainly is. But first, word from our sponsors. You need some cash out of your house? Got a reverse mortgage? They can set you up with Walker & Associates.
Hey, look, I was house poor before I called them. Now, house rich.
Wow. It's one phone call that does it all. Walker & Associates will set you up with a little bit of money coming your way out of your house.
Reminiscent of the 90s. Do you want to spend over our max budget for that house?
No.
Well, let's talk about the first house that we saw really far away.
Yeah.
Do you want to drive that far to work every day?
No. Having said that, it was a beautiful home.
Yeah, it's nice that it was all fixed up. Maybe not completely to our taste. We would have to refinish the floors, and it needs some trees and some exterior work.
Yeah, I don't think it needs renovations. I think you just want to change things.
I think I really want to change
About that in relation to the price of the property.
You know what, we could go to 1.1 million, but I just am not sure that I want to spend our max budget on a house that's not quite right for us.
Let's knock this one out.
Definitely. The fixer-upper in the country, I love the location.
Big pro.
The price on that one was pretty perfect too.
Because they know that whoever moves in is going to want to do some renos. But in every house that we've looked at, no matter how amazing it is, we've talked about doing something to it.
If Drew could get us that house at a decent price, I think we could get a contractor, we could design it how we'd like, and I think we could put in everything that we've been thinking of.
So it's $949.9. We're 150 grand under budget.
Drew said that he could get that price down a little bit.
If he can get that house down to 900, can you imagine we would have $200,000 to play with? Hello?
Hi,
Help
Drew.
you what?
Dana and Annie. We have come to a decision.
Oh, good. That was fast. So what's it gonna be?
We need to go with the country fixer-upper.
The country house it is. So that house has been on the market for just over a month. It was listed at $949.9.
You know what, Drew? I think
What you trying to, where you got stuck or something?
we would like to go in fairly low, like 900,000.
I feel 925 is
You can
a
use the
good
juice
low
instead.
offer that is still
Wait, come on.
realistic.
What do you think, Annie?
Come here. You got it?
925?
All right.
925.
Let me
That's
help you.
175
Put it over here.
for updates. That's
Don't
lots
go
of
all the
money.
way out of the
All right,
bed,
well,
Miss
I'll get an
Child.
offer in right away at 925, and I'll let the sellers know that's our top offer. You can't
You
go any
trying to
higher
get
than
Minnie
that.
Mouse?
I'll let you know, and I'll let
You
you know
couldn't
about
get
your
her?
place as well. As soon as Jonathan calls me when the
You
work is
will?
done, I'll let you
You
know.
almost got her?
Thanks, guys.
I mean, we just put an offer in on another massive rental.
I know. Jonathan's got to make that house so beautiful. It's got to be worth a ton of money when he's done for us to make this work.
Jonathan better knock this out of the park. It needs to be
You get her?
amazing.
You got her? I'm right
Dear
here.
Winter, it's been fun getting to know you. Sleet, blizzards, ice.
What about Baby Shark?
Back. We didn't take it personally when you tried to bury us under 6 feet of snow. It's cool. You do your thing, and we'll do ours.
She got her mini.
Stay chill. Toyota trucks.
You did it, Jenny. It's so brave.
$750 customer cash on a rugged Tacoma.
Oh,
For yours, buy Toyota.com. Toyota, let's
But
go
you gotta put it up
places.
high because big.
Lumber utilizes Spectrum News
You can
as a
go,
major part of our
yeah,
TV
okay.
strategy. Spectrum News is priced in a way that you can afford a really high
Yeah,
frequency,
Mama.
and you can
Mama,
reach your
mini.
audience multiple times a day and many times a week. The audience that views Spectrum News is highly engaged, and they're able to tune in 24 hours a day and them, and we want to be in front of that audience when they're getting the information that they need. Never stop reaching. Visit SpectrumReach.com.
Whoa. Okay. Jerry, you want a peanut butter jelly? Want peanut butter jelly sandwich?
Yeah.
You do?
No, thank you.
You sure?
All right.